So I'm Melanie. I have been a PTA for 6 years now. I have always worked in outpatient orthopedic settings. I love that setting.
What made you decide to become a physical therapy assistant in the first place?
I grew up dancing. I always was injuring myself while dancing. So I went through many rounds of physical therapy when I was a kid. I just found it fascinating. I love anatomy and how the body works. And so that's kind of where it took me into physical therapy.
Before joining CJ PT and Pilates, tell us a little bit about your experience working in more of a traditional insurance-based environment.
So every job that I've had before this has been insurance-based, and it really was very fast-paced, very kind of like a factory setting. It just can be a little challenging to be in that type of setting.
Tell us a little bit more about some of the biggest frustrations you experienced in that setting.
I think for me in particular, it was really not being able to provide the quality of care that I wanted to. The patients are kind of in and out. You're just trying to get as many patients on the schedule as you can. And there's always somebody to kind of fill the spot. So, if someone drops off, you may never see them again. And then you don't know if you helped them. And that was such a big thing for me. I want to make sure that I help people and that they're getting results.
So a little bit more relationship building here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, very interesting. What attracted you to CJ Physical Therapy and Pilates in the first place?
So I would say for me, it was really just being able to have that more specific one-on-one care, and then also just meeting you and meeting the team. I feel like it was such a big relief and kind of breath of fresh air to have somebody that cared so much about their patients, the company, the growth, and investing in their team.
Awesome. When you first heard that we were an out-of-network, cash-based physical therapy model, what thoughts went through your mind?
A little nervous. It can be a little daunting to kind of like be on the other side of it and making sure that your patients are getting kind of what they pay for, right? You want to make sure that they're getting the results that they're paying for versus insurance. There's always kind of another person behind. So you want to provide the best care.
What has surprised you about working here?
I think really the challenge of the day-to-day and making sure that I'm providing the best care. I really enjoy learning, and that's been a huge thing here. I've learned so much just from when I started not too long ago. I really started at the end of last year. So
awesome. So tell us a little bit about your day-to-day experience here versus, kind of other more insurance-based practices.
So day-to-day here, I definitely spend more one-on-one time with my patients. I really have one patient in front of me at one time, which is a big thing in insurance-based clinics. There's always kind of like another patient over there's somebody over here. So you always have to like divide your attention, and now I get to be able to spend that quality time with patients and really provide the care that I know I can give.
Awesome. So as a physical therapist assistant, how much freedom do you have to think critically, problem solve, and provide that individualized care for the patient in front of you?
I would say here in particular, I see that I'm able to do that a lot more just because I do have that one-on-one care, and there is a little bit more freedom in terms of being outside of that insurance-based clinic model.
How does having more time with the patients change the experience, not just for you, but for the patient also?
I think they learn to trust you a little bit more. You have a little bit more of a relationship that you can build with them. You can really dive into kind of their goals and their needs and what they need in order to make sure that they're getting the results that they want.
How would you describe the culture here?
Oh, it's great. I think we're really big on teamwork. We're really big on making sure that everybody is on the same page and that we're always learning and always challenging ourselves to provide the best care.
What role has mentorship, collaboration, and like our Tuesday team training played out for you in your success here?
I think it has been huge. I really appreciate being able to like kind of have a meeting of the minds per se. We're all kind of talk with one another, go over patient cases. And that way, that is something in the insurance-based clinic I feel like I was missing in particular, that mentorship. You kind of just like are on your own boat in the ocean somewhere and you don't know what's happening. Whereas here, it's very cohesive. We work together great as a team and we really enjoy working together.
Awesome. Besides that, what's been the most rewarding part about working here?
I think it's been kind of the challenge and the newness of it and learning all these new things and being able to provide another skill set that maybe I wouldn't have been able to provide in an insurance-based practice where I can have more options to help a patient.
So if another physical therapist assistant was considering making a move to a cash pay environment, what would you say to them?
I think it would be great for another PTA to do that. I think you really get the opportunity to provide the care that if you are anything like me and wanted to get into PT for the same reasons, wanting to help people, make people feel better, see the results on the other side of it, then I think cash-based is really the way that you need to go.
What type of physical therapist assistant would thrive here?
I think it's somebody that is looking for continued learning. They want to have like challenge each time that they come in the door. They really want to have a very strong relationship with their patients, so that way you can always continue to provide the best care.
One sentence. Why should a physical therapist assistant consider a career here at CJ Physical Therapy Pilates?
I really think it is a place that you can actually find growth as a PTA, which is a really challenging thing in the insurance-based practice. You can find growth, you can find day-to-day challenges and a better relationship with the people around you and your patients, and I think that is huge.